This program is brought to you in part by Dodge Cars and Trucks. On the street or off the road, it's the new spirit of performance. It's the new spirit of Dodge.
From Hollywood, the entertainment capital of the world and home of America's premier comedy showcase, the world-famous improvisation, it's A&E's and Evening at the Improv. Tonight, starring Katey, Sagal, and Ed O'Neill.
Thank you for coming. Well, we've been waiting for you. Come on in.
Featuring the comedy of Gerry Swallow, Rebak, Maggie Smith, David Strassman, and special guest Ritch Shydner.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. You're too kind. Thank you. Oh. All right. We have got a wonderful, wonderful show for you tonight. Welcome to an evening at the Improv. I am, of course, Bud Friedman, your very charming host. And tonight, I will be your captain of comedy on a voyage of the uncharted seas of humor. But before we embark, I'd like you to meet my co-captains for this evening, a couple teaching us new ways to cope with their cruel joke known as marriage. From Fox's television hit Married with Children, please welcome the Bundys, otherwise known as Katey Sagal and Ed O'Neill.
Thank you very much. I'm Ed O'Neill.
Hi, and I'm Katey Sagal, and welcome to the Improv. Have you all seen Married with Children?
Thank you. Married with Children is an awful lot of fun to do. We're kind of like a very close-knit family. It includes our cast members and our writers, which we consider the best in the business. Now, thank you. Yeah, right, that's right. Now, even though the Bundys are a little different kind of TV family, we still feel that they represent a lot of American homes.
Yeah, they're more like the real deal.
Well, you might say that, Katey.
Well, I mean, come on. What would you rather watch, the Cosbys? You know, two perfect people with great jobs, tons of money, perfect clothes, and unbelievable wisdom, or us?
You know, I'm glad we're here alone together tonight out of character, because it shows all the people that we're really nothing at all like the characters we play.
Oh, come on, Ed, you gotta be kidding. I mean, everyone knows Al Bundys aren't made, they're born.
No, I hate to argue with you, Kate, but Al Bundy is a complex creation, a role that requires extreme concentration, technique, timing. Here's one of the advanced gestures that I got up for the role. Well, how about you, Kate? I mean, what do you do to get into the role of Peg Bundy?
Well, actually, I found Peg Bundy in a pair of shoes.
Huh?
Well, yeah, and I just happened to have them here with me. Oh, my God. Yes, these shoes here, these, you see, I'm really nothing at all like the character of Peg. I mean, in real life, I'm sort of low-key and pretty serious and, wow. But see, on the other hand, well, Peg, you know, is sort of this she's sort of impulsive and voluptuous, fun-loving, sexual dynamo. And these are the shoes, girls. These are what make the difference.
Well, let's see. Put them on.
I want them. No. No.
Come on, put them on.
There is no way. I'm an actress. It takes me a lot of concentration to really get it together for a part. And, you know, it's just really not as easy as just putting your hands down your pants.
Come on, Katey, put them on.
No, I am not putting on these shoes.
Help me here, folks. Don't you think she ought to put them on?
Well, they're here. I mean, why else would they be here, right? Okay. Here we go. Oh, my God. Nice. You like these? Okay, now dig this. Dig this.
What a gal. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great show for you tonight. Our first performer is making his first national TV appearance. Now, he was discovered by Bud at the San Diego Improv and is now working regularly at the other improvs. Please welcome Gerry Swallow. Come on, Gerry.
Why, thank you. I feel much better. I've been nursing a bad hangover all day. Yeah, I get them bad. At least now I don't have my dad coming in the next morning waking me up to mow the lawn. He used to come in about 6:30. Come on, early bird catches the worm. Thanks, Dad, but I'm pretty sure I drank the worm last night. It's not a party animal, I guess. You ever heard someone say this? Boy, those guys really know how to party. What kind of special knowledge does this require? And you threw up 4 times, never once missed the toilet. Well, I can't party with these guys. They're too good. I've been more health conscious lately. I saw my doctor last week. I had a physical exam and a cholesterol check. I go in there, he gives me a complete physical, and then he whips out this needle. Yeah, what he calls a needle, what I call a lawn dart. And then he has the nerve to say, you may feel a little discomfort. Yeah, he's holding a sharp object. I'm sitting naked on a table covered with butcher paper. How about these pants, too? The label said, the care label says, professional dry clean only. That's nice to know, because I like to do a little amateur dry cleaning in my spare time. A little Martinizing after dinner helps me relax. It's Clothing is high-tech now. You go to the mall, they've got these computer things that transfer a photograph to a T-shirt. I saw a guy wearing one of these shirts with a picture of himself. And this was an ugly guy. I was forced to look at this guy twice. In fact, I had looked 4 times because I didn't believe it the first time I saw it. What is he thinking? Like, women are going to see him and say, well, he's an ugly guy. Oh, but he photographs well. I don't know who invented this wacky thing. Maybe the same guy that came up with scented toilet paper. I don't know, using this is going to do nothing but confuse my dog. I come home after a long day. Well, I know the face, but I just can't place that smell. It's weird products. How about this one? Skin bracer tightens pores after shaving. Sure, it costs a little more than cold water. So I'm washing my hair this morning with my new wheat germ honey strawberry coconut apple pectin shampoo. Now, for years, they've been adding chemicals to our food. Now they're adding food to our chemicals. Oh, you can sleep in late now that you can shower and eat breakfast at the same time. Additives and everything. I was reading a can of pork and beans last week. The last ingredient on pork and beans, natural flavoring. Now, what is the natural flavoring of pork and beans? You think it would be something like pork and beans? I don't know, call me that. The question I have, where are they getting this natural bean flavoring? They're getting it from other beans. Which means somewhere out there are flavorless beans out of work. Just laying around waiting for beanbag chairs to come back in style. Give her that smattering. Some people have a problem with eating. I'm watching TV last week. I saw an advertisement for Overeaters Anonymous. Anonymous? Just how are you going to keep this affliction a secret, huh? Overeater, no. I filled my clothes with pudding this morning and Skinny guy incognito, that's what I am. And now I'm not making fun of anything. I'm just reporting what I see. I'm reading the paper, a big ad for a Weight Watchers seminar. Down at the bottom of the page, it said, sign up now. Limited space is available. Tuesday in the Coliseum, 8 p.m. The Battle of the Monster Trucks. And this workout craze is in. Women are working out. This female bodybuilder look is in now. Now it's fashionable for women to have veins bulging out of their bodies. My grandmother is wearing shorts again. Have you seen these Iranian guys that get their name put on their license plate? You're not sure whether they have a personalized plate or not? That could be a name. Went to the bank machine today. Have you been to these bank machines where you can only take money out in $20 increments? Yeah. Isn't this annoying? I'm downtown, I want to have lunch, I want to take out $5. The machine says, no, you have to take out at least 20. So here I am faced with the option of either going hungry or pretty much closing out my account. I'm used to poverty. I got allowance when I was a kid. I got 25 cents a week. That's exactly $13 a year. Thank you, Dad. I think we'll be filling out that short form this year. My parents, I saw them a while ago. Have you ever looked at your parents and wondered how you got here? Wondered how they ever managed to sexually arouse each other? Whoa, she's wearing those stretch waist polyester gardening socks again. Oh, and here he comes across the living room in those sexy 4-passenger boxer shorts. Oh, and he's scratching. I'm in the mood for love. Thank you very much, folks. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you for coming back.
Gerry Swallow. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more from the Improv.
A&E's An Evening at the Improv will return after this.
If you've dreamed of the perfect road, we've got the perfect way to drive it. With sure-footed front-wheel drive and 150 fuel-injected turbocharged horsepower, the 1989 Shadow ES Turbo, the new spirit of all-out performance, only from Dodge.
The new spirit of Dodge. The new spirit of Dodge.
Regardless of where you're going or when you're going, chances are you'll come across a place like this. And that's good, because this is the place that brings you high detergent, super clean, unleaded gasolines with cash or credit at the same low price. The place that not only has good things for your car, but a little something extra for you.
It's that she always does the crossword puzzle in ink. She asks my advice and never takes it.
Silk Reflections Pantyhose, the silkiest, most inspiring names ever.
She loves my cooking. Don't even get me started on her legs.
The shower massage by Teledyne Waterpick.
Which is more extraordinary? Vidal Sassoon's Salon Premium Hair Products or the woman who uses them? Vidal Sassoon. If you don't look good, we don't look good.
Sunday nights at 11:30, A&E's cult comedy has the best laughs in town. Tune into the funniest half hour ever on television. Sundays at 11:30.
We now return to A&E's An Evening at the Improv.
Hey, we're Rebak made his very first national appearance on the original Evening at the Improv. He has opened for such legendary musicians as Chuck Berry and is also a very accomplished television writer. Now let's welcome Billy Rebak.
Sagal. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, it really is a pleasure to be here tonight. Great looking audience. And Katey Sagal and Ed O'Neill, I love both of them. I love that show, Married with Children. It's a great show. It's a great show, yeah. I think they should do a version about L.A. called it Divorced 6 Times, Remarried One of My Ex-Wives with Children. I know a lot of you are probably looking at me thinking I look like somebody you've seen before, am I right? A lot of you are probably thinking Gabe Kaplan. Some of you may be thinking Groucho. A lot of you may be thinking Frank Zappa. But most of you are probably thinking, let's shoot the Libyan bastard right now. What's very bizarre about the way I look, without the mustache, I look exactly like Muammar Gaddafi. What's more bizarre, with the mustache, I look exactly like Mrs. Gaddafi. I like Gaddafi because if nothing else, he has one of the great names of all time, doesn't he? And the papers like the name Gaddafi so much, they spell it a different way every day. I mean, I've seen Gaddafi spelled with a K, with a G, with a Q, 2 Ds, an F, and a Y. You can't say the man's good for nothing. In Scrabble, that's 1,200 points, for God's sakes. Yeah? The very bizarre reality, you're not going to buy. I'm a Canadian Jew. There's like 4 of us on the whole planet. Nobody can imagine a Canadian. They picture a moose with a skull cap and a beard. You know, it's... At first, it's like a Jew from Canada. It's like being a homosexual from Iowa. They can't put this together. It's... I grew up in Montreal, Canada. Beautiful city. Thank you. Thank you. Very cold, very cold. Matter of fact, the day I was born, an hour after my mother's water broke, I skated out. And this is pretty damn cold, frankly. Lived in New York City for a while. I know we have New Yorkers here, and you don't have to applaud because you get your hands in somebody else's pants, taking their wallet. New Yorkers have that attitude. They have that thing that makes them from New York. You know, I was in a store called Crazy Eddie's. You ever go there? It's like Leo Stereo with a bad attitude. I was there a few months ago. The guy who served me had the worst attitude you've ever seen. I told the guy I wanted 2 compact discs, so he kicked me in the back. Thank you again. You see, the thing about LA is people here have no idea how bizarre they are. I was in a drugstore the other day on Hollywood Boulevard. A guy walked in the drugstore with a pentagram etched in the back of his head. Got a mohawk in the front. The left side of his head was purple, the right side was green. The guy bought shampoo for normal hair. Can you explain this to me, please? I'll tell you, I had one of the worst haircuts of all time for a really smart guy. And a Jew. Albert Einstein. Had an incredibly bad haircut. I mean, for a man who took the time to figure out E equal MC squared, I think you might have known, bad haircut. Plus no conditioner. Equal the frizzies. Don't you think you should have known that? What about Supercuts? There's a great place, huh? For $9, you get your hair cut by a blind guy with hiccups. I was in Supercuts last week. They have celebrity photos on the wall. I saw one, best haircut I've ever had. Thanks a lot, signed Don King. So that gives you an idea. What is this man doing? Is this black cotton candy in this man's head, for God's sakes? He could suck his head, his hair will vanish in 5 seconds, I think. Everything is hype. Everything is so much hype. Mike Tyson made $22 million in 90 seconds. I know people don't make that in a year, for God's sakes. Finally saw Rambo 3. What a terrific piece of crap. Have you seen that movie yet? Siskel and Ebert hated it so much they actually cut off their thumbs, which is kind of a bad review, I think. Everything is hype, everything is. Elvis may be alive now, working at a Baskin-Robbins. When are they going to leave this man out? Every week there's another Elvis movie. Elvis, the true story. Elvis, the not true story. Elvis, the aerial view. Enough already, you know. And Shirley MacLaine and I was Elvis. When are they going to end this? Look at the people we admire. It's all hype. Dr. Ruth. Very attractive woman to tell us about sex, don't you think? Little Nazi leprechaun. What the hell did... Where does she get off telling us about sex? Maybe that's how she gets off, is telling us about sex. There's no credibility. How could she tell us, like Raymond Burr making a workout video, for God's sakes? 1, 2, let's go to a buffet. All right, sure, yeah. Ruth's big thing is simultaneous orgasm. What kind of a nonsense myth is this? The lady is dreaming. The closest I ever came to simultaneous orgasm, I was in the shower. She was on her way over. I think this really counts, frankly. And everywhere you go, all you hear about now is safe sex, and they try to make a tear-proof condom. They're using the wrong thing. They're using latex, they're using lambskin. You know what they should use to make a really tear-proof condom? The cellophane we wrap cassettes in. That, to me, is the best idea. Everything is hype everywhere we go. We get hyped everywhere. You know what I hate? Why do we change the clocks every year? We have to fall back an hour, then we spring forward an hour. We end up in the same goddamn place we started off with. Falling back an hour is you gain an hour to sleep. Don't you kind of like that? But don't you hate springing forward 1 hour? You lose an hour to sleep. You know who really hates springing forward 1 hour? People on death row. That has to annoy them. Don't you think so? I have an hour, Governor. You got about 2 seconds, pal. That's about it right now. Everything is hype. Generic products, one of the worst ideas. They're not the same as the regular thing. That's why they call them generic cigarettes. I bought generic cigarettes. On the side of the package it says, a guy who looks like the Surgeon General has determined that cigarette smoking is... So many things we just accept. Here's a great one. This is my favorite. Why are 2 snakes around a pole the symbol for the medical profession? Don't you think 2 snakes around a pole should be the symbol for the legal profession? You guys have been great. Thank you very much.
Hey! Now don't go away. The Improv returns in a moment.
Don't go away. There's still more comedy to come on A&E.
There are still a few cars you can buy for about $6 grand, including this hot little import, Pontiac Le Mans. Its quality and dependability are backed by our new 3-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper plus warranty.
Get on your Pontiac and ride, Pontiac ride.
And if you're a qualified first-time new car buyer, a brand new Pontiac Le Mans can be yours for just $57.99.
Get on your Pontiac. We build excitement.
Choose to make a difference.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can.
Every time you reach for MasterCard from now through December, we'll donate money to 6 worthy causes, and you can help choose where the money goes.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand.
Choose to make a difference. Choose MasterCard.
The shower massage by Teledyne Waterpick.
And now, on with the opera.
From the people who brought you big screen television comes the sound to go with it.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a...
Introducing Mitsubishi Home Theater Systems, now playing at a dealer near you.
Sunday nights at 11, A&E brings you refinement, high culture, and absolutely hilarious television with A&E's British comedy. Sundays at 11.
Now back to A&E's and Evening at the Improv.
If you come to visit Hollywood, you've got to come out for an evening at the Improv. This place is really great. And you know, it reminds me a lot of the Bundy home. It's smoky, it's crowded, and when you ask for service, you get ignored. Our next performer displays a dry, subtle sense of humor that has led her to many appearances on Late Night with David Letterman and headlining comedy across the country. Please welcome Margaret Smith.
Hi. Lately, I hate people. For no reason. You ever get in one of those moods? Like last week at the airport, my flight was 3 hours late. There's 150 other people waiting in this little room with me. I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, you people are disgusting. Finally, I started going like this, circling the ones I hated. They'd smile and wave, like they won a prize. I hate my agent the most. He's always giving me real dumb advice. He says, wear bright red lipstick up there, look nice. I said, what if I'm not funny and it's coming out of these big old red lips? Yeah, it's like being a crummy outfielder with a paisley mitt. So I went home recently to Chicago. It's been years, you know, ran into a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time. Ran into my friend Bob, haven't seen him in like 10 years, you know, went out for a few drinks. I don't drink, but he does. After he had like 3 drinks, I'm thinking to myself, geez, Bob never acted retarded before. You know, he started going like this. I don't want to say, Bob, are you mental? You know, Casey had a mental condition. I wanted to be tactful. So I said, Bob, as a child, when you went to school, did you go on a short bus or a long one? Let me put it another way, Bob. Did you wear hockey equipment and you weren't on a team? And then I saw my friend Jill. You know, Jill's about this big. She's one of these short people that are always making up excuses about how great it is to be short. Yeah, she said to me, short people live a lot longer than tall people. I said, no, they don't. They're just so irritating, it seems like they're around longer. But going home brought back a lot of painful childhood memories, you know. Like when I was 9, my family started calling me a murderer. Because my turtle died. Well, I was just trying to make him look pretty. So I combed his head. Off. Well, most accidents happen right in the home. Nah, they don't flush too easy. Nah, they just keep spinning. Yeah, the only thing I miss about Chicago are the blues. You guys like the blues? Chicago is the blues capital of the world, really. I mean, it's great. It's not as good here. You know, I went into a blues bar here the other night. There's 4 black guys and a white guy up on stage. They're up there with their eyes closed, jamming, getting down. And I noticed the white guy peeking. I got my money back. I told the owner I came for the blues. That guy bordered on having a good time. Yeah. Went with my friend Lefty. We call him Lefty because he only has one left hand. Yeah, he lost his right hand in a game of I bet I can chop your right hand off. He would have won. He was just so drunk he thought it was the other guy's hand. So I went out to dinner with a Marine last weekend. Yeah, he looked across the table at me and he goes, "You know, I could kill you in 7 seconds." I go, "Oh, well, I'll just have the toast then." People make me pro-nuclear. Were you ever out to dinner with someone and you thought you were just gonna burp and you puked instead? They don't say anything, you know? And they just look at you. And you don't say anything because who's gonna believe? Yeah, you thought you were just gonna burp. Right about here, it picked up a hitchhiker. You just put a napkin on. Finish your tea. So I just moved here. It's a little different here. You know, people kind of act uppity a little bit. Well, I went into this travel agency in Beverly Hills the other day, you know, not knowing what a wealthy area it was. And I'm in jeans and a sweatshirt, you know, and I walk in, this woman behind the counter looks at me, she says, "How'd you hear about us, the phone book?" I said, "Well, yeah, I just want," she says, "What can I do for you?" She's trying to get me out of there right away. I said, "Well, I wanted to price a round-trip ticket to Italy." Oh, let me check. She pushed a few buttons on the computer. She said, "Oh, that'll be around 2,000 round trip." I said, $2,000. I said, "I'm sure there's charter flights for like 800. Charter? Did you say charter? I'm sorry, we don't feel comfortable here dealing in charters. I said, "Comfortable? What do you mean you don't feel comfortable?" She said, "We don't feel comfortable. Haven't you ever said you don't feel comfortable with something before?" I said, "Yeah. Someone wanted to put something in my butt." Thanks a lot.
Margaret Smith. We'll be right back with more comedy from the Improv.
A&E's and Evening at the Improv will return after this.
Introducing a sedan with the heart of a lion, the all-new Toyota Cressida. Inside, the majestic body beats a powerful 24-valve, 190-horsepower engine. Plus, legendary Toyota quality. Quality that has made Cressida the most trouble-free new car sold 2 years in a row. Cressida for $89, the king of luxury performance sedans and the pride of Toyota.
Fresh scent Clorox. Fresh scent Clorox. Oh, yeah. Fresh scent Clorox. Bleach the desk, it smells so good.
Get that unbeatable Clorox Clean with a bleach that smells fresh and pretty. Fresh Scent, another great Clorox bleach. Goodness, it smells so good.
Fresh scent Clorox. Fresh scent Clorox. Oh, yeah. Fresh scent Clorox. Bleach the desk, it smells so good.
We now return to A&E's and Evening at the Improv.
David Strassman has taken the art of ventriloquism to the new heights of hilarity and ingenuity, and frequently appears at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. So please welcome David Strassman and Chuck Wood.
Give him a little kiss, huh? Well, thank you very much. Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm David Strassman. This is my man, Chuck Wood. Yeah. What's with you? A little bummed out, Dave. I had a horrible day. I got fired from my 7-Eleven job today. You got fired? Yeah, I speak English. This guy comes running in, he's wearing a mask. He made me give him all the money out of the cash register. It was just horrible. Well, did he hold a gun to your head? No, a match to my ass. It was horrible. All right. It was great to be here. What's the matter? Did you hear that? What? Got a strange feeling, Dave. What are you talking about? There's something in the room here. I got a psychic impression. It's a psychic feeling. There's someone in this room with a birthday between now and next year. Yes! Chuck, I'm sure there's a couple people in this room with a birthday between now and then. You're psychic, too? That's not being psychic. Do you folks want to see me do a real-life psychic demonstration, do you, huh? All right. I brought with me a little blindfold. Put it on my head, covering my eyes so I can't see. Now, don't mess up my suture cut. No, I won't. $8 for this piece of crap. All right, now, come on, stop it. Look at that. All right, Chuck, come on. Some suture clean cut my hair. All right. Do you want a neck massage with your clean rinse? Would you shut up? Well, that's what she said. Okay, cover my eyes so I can't see. Get it on my head here. Cover my eyes. Oh, here's the Karate Kid. Shut up, come on.
Wax on, wax off. All right, stop it. Oh, grasshopper, Chuck, shut up. I cover my eyes so I can't see. All right. Now, Chuck claims to have, and I don't know what you'd call it, some kind of, you know, psychic ability. Fix the damn thing, then. Oh, I didn't see that. Jesus Christ. You're such an idiot. Shut up. Don't you hit me, man. Because I'll kick your ass. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Scares me when he does that. Picture, if you will, a dead Venture. All right. Now, can you see out of the blindfold? Stop bitching at me, man. Jeez, take a Valium or something. God damn. Just look out of the blindfold and let me know if you can see anything. He's always making a big deal out of this whole thing. Now, can you see? I can still see. Pull it down on the front, Dave, in the front. That's it, that's it, that's it. Sure, it's a dumb crowd. They don't get it. I'm just a puppet. I can't see anything anyway. What is this, New Jersey night or something? No, so come on, stop. You from New Jersey? I'll talk slower. All right, stop it. Okay, what do you want to do to prove? I'd like to get the audience involved here. Let's have them ask me questions about the future, and I will predict the answer. All right, let's have a little improvisation here. I want you to yell out questions to Chuck about the future. It could be about your personal life or family, political, anything at all. Chuck will answer the question. Anything at all. Let's have some fun here. Hello, you're on the air. Line one. What's that?
Next president.
The next president. A man. Hello, line two. You're on the air. Well, what's that?
Will I get lucky tonight?
Will he get lucky tonight? Yes, you will. And his name is Bill. Hello, line three. You asked one, Dave. All right, I'm pointing to a gentleman in the audience. Chuck, tell me how many people work in his office. Half of them. Hello, line four. Now, wait. Do you get that? What? I got another impression. Wait a minute. There is someone in the room going on a vacation tomorrow. Someone far away. Is that correct? Someone tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, someone over here is going on a vacation. What is it you see? I see something strange. The destination I see. What do you see, Chuck? Twisted, jagged aluminum and burning jet fuel. Okay. Take the train. Okay, you've been a great crowd, and before we go, I'd like to communicate with the dead. What was that? Using channeling, Dave. I'm a channeler. Channeler? Just call me Chuck Rama. No, wait a minute. What is channeling? I go into a self-hypnotic trance. Spirits enter my body and talk through me. You can do this right now. First, I put myself into a trance. I'm getting sleepy. At the count of 3, I'll be in a deep sleep. 1, deeper. 2, deeper. 3. So are you in a deep sleep, Chuck? You bet. All right, no, here I go. Wait, something's coming. Wait a minute. No, I'm sorry, you had the wrong number. What was that? Nothing. It was Flora Shirley MacLaine. Wait a minute. I'm getting something. It's the Dodger game. Yes, they're ahead by 3 runs. Chuck, no. What kind of channeling is this? Channel 11, Dave. Come on. You always do this. What? He puts me in these positions. He says he's going to do something, and you don't do it. So, well, I don't like it. Then you can leave. Well, you want me to... I've had it with you, pal. Okay, fine. You be the big star. You want me to leave? I'll leave. Go ahead, Chuck. Do your own thing. You don't need me. I don't need you. I don't have to take this, do I? No. Thank you. No, you can pick up your things in the driveway. Is he gone? All right, yeah. I've been waiting years for that guy to leave, yeah. Thank you. Woo-hoo. Thank you. Okay. Here's some quick impressions. You call out your theater entertainers, I'll do some impressions. Theater entertainers, I'll do them. Anybody at all. Go ahead. Yell them out.
Robert Goulet.
Robert Goulet. No. Who else? Who's that? Who's that?
John Wayne.
John Wayne? No. Who else? Shelley Long? No. Okay, just yell out anybody at all. Go ahead. Anybody at all. All right, here's my impression of a bunch of idiots yelling at a stick of wood. Robert Goulet. John Wayne. Yeah, dumb humans, huh? Hey, speaking of dumb humans, how about a round of applause from my dummy, Mr. David Strassman. Come on up here, Dave. Come on up. Here he comes. Come on, Dave, get up here. Take a bow, pal. Take a bow. You've been great. Thank you very much. Good night.
Please stay tuned. We'll be right back with more laughs from the Improv.
Don't go away. There's still more comedy to come on A&E.
It's new from Polaroid, the Impulse camera. Go where it takes you.
You got to go. Go with your impulse. Go.
Go with the new Polaroid Impulse camera.
You got to go.
Your meeting. You nervous?
Didn't sleep a wink.
Go with your impulse.
Great, Ray. That's a wrap.
Huh? That's sweet.
Where is it written that paradise has to be tropical? Certainly not in the Colorado Vacation Guide. It has everything you need to see paradise. A skier's paradise. Call 1-800-433-2656 for your free copy. Then call Continental, the official airline of Colorado.
The 1989 Toyota Camry. Comfort. Room. Toyota quality. One more thing for 89. Camry has room with a great view.
My Toyota, I love it.
Behind every legend lies an untold story. Now, every Tuesday and Sunday night, great lives become great entertainment with A&E's biography series.
Now back to A&E's and Evening at the Improv.
Our next comedian is an Improv favorite. He's a regular visitor to both The Tonight Show and Late Night with David Letterman. He also has appeared in hit movies Roxanne and Beverly Hills Cop 2. And he has worked on our show, Married with Children. He's Mark Anderson's favorite comedian, and he's a good friend of Katey and mine. Please welcome Ritch Shydner, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Thank you, Ed. Might be a man down there. Might be an old man. I don't know. Well,
You stop so quickly. I just love the way they're so trained now. It's like, ah! Do the jokes, we're ready now. It's great. I broke my foot, for those of you who are really quick, and I'll throw it up there for you. That's a real cast. It's like, I broke it. It's all right, it's all right. So I broke in a motorcycle accident. Now everybody starts thinking of your stories. Well, I know a guy who also, it's unbelievable. I've had other broken bones. I had a compound fracture once. You know what a compound fracture is? That's where the bone sticks through the skin. See, a lot of times you hurt yourself, you're not sure whether they broke anything or not. But I can tell you something right now. When you see your bone popping through the skin, you don't need x-rays on this one. Well, I'm going to save $100 right there. I'm sweating, you know. The women find that so attractive, you know. How many times a woman's been in the bar going, I like the guy with the water dripping off the end of his nose. My type. Yeah. Just try to do little things differently in relationships, you know, avoid the bigger arguments later on, you know what I mean, guys? I used to make this mistake all the time, just in terms of getting ready to go out for the date. When she started to get ready to go out for the date, I started to get ready to go out for the date. Then I had an hour and a half ready time to kill. Not her fault, my fault. Women generally take longer to get ready because they care about how they look. Guys tend to be very basic. Does this shirt go with these pants? All right, let's go. Stain, what stain? How about now? It's really weird when you do that because there's nothing I can do. Just go, you know. See, the problem is, guys know this. Once you're in your ready clothes, there's nothing else you can do. You're in your ready clothes. You know, you can't work on a car. You can't roll around with a dog. The only thing you can do is sit on the edge of the couch and yell, let's go! And there's never anything on television when you're ready to go out. This sucks. Let's go! And crazy maniac that you are, you think your yelling's going to make her move faster back there. Let's go! Keep yelling, stress boy. The thing is, guys, you know, when a woman takes the time to get dialed up to look great, to go out with you, you should say something, compliment her. But you know, sometimes you forget. You know, you see her, it registers in your brain she looks great, but you don't say she looks great. Then she brings it up in the car on the way. Aren't you going to say anything about how I look? It's too late now, pal. You might as well turn the car around, go home and argue for a while. Because there's a thing, I'm not saying that women are the only ones who are insecure about how they look, they're just more upfront about it. You know, a woman will admit she wants to lose weight to look better. Guys won't admit to being on a diet unless there's a world issue involved. No dessert for me. I read an article in the paper that the Earth is losing spin rotation, so I'm going to try and drop a couple of pounds and I'll pick up some speed next year. I can't do anything about the ozone layer, but I can damn well help the spin rotation. But there's some sort of pressure on women about weight. Like, right from the beginning of a relationship, guys, she tests you to see if her weight is really okay with you. There are idiot questions she uses from the get-go. Like the first time she sits on your lap, what does she say? Am I too heavy? Like you're gonna go, whoa! I hope I can save him! I can't feel my feet, my feet! The first time you actually ask her how much she weighs out of curiosity, what'd she come back with? Guess. What, 210? I just thought you'd been working out a lot, you know. No, any guy who's been around at all is gonna go, what are you, 70, 73 pounds there? Really? 125? Get out of here! Just try to do those little things differently. Avoid the bigger arguments later, guys. Like, you know not to do this, but sometimes you do it anyway out of instinct. But when you're out with your woman, never, ever watch another woman walk by. Now, I'm not saying that women never watch other guys walk by. I think they do, but they're just better at it. They don't move their heads, just their eyes. I don't care how subtle the guy thinks he's being, his woman will sense the muscles in his neck start to tighten. A woman will be walking by, he'll be rotating his head, following her, get right about here, ends up face-to-face with his woman, she's just laughing at him. Is that cute? Did you like that? Was that nice? Won't you go ahead and get her, bring her home? You can handle 2 women, go ahead. Go ahead, pull your love moves on her, go ahead. Oh, I was just seeing what kind of dress she was wearing, that's all. I think you look better in that dress than she does. You'd have to get a smaller size, but maybe we should just go home and argue for a while. Is that a good idea? Thank you very much, folks. Good night. Thank you. Thank you, Bud. Thanks, Katey.
Ritch Shydner.
How about a generous hand for all of this evening's terrific talent?
Thank you, Bud. And thanks to all of you for making this a very special evening for us.
Thank you.